welcome back to the channel, everybody. Before we get into the farming content today, I'm going to explain some of the background behind what we're doing here with Moose Farms. And that is basing a farming series based on my hometown in south central Nebraska. The town's name is Bertrand, Nebraska. We're going to base it off of that, and I'm going to explain to you where some of the concepts are coming from. Obviously, as you can see here, large agricultural footprint. That's the main thing that our area of Nebraska is known for. So for those of you that saw the previous video, you know I started out with a ranch. So the reason for doing that is because that is one of the things that we have near my hometown. We have Triangle Y Ranch here. We have Rock Falls Ranch right here. And if you keep going south, you come to Cross Diamond Cattle Company. This is actually owned and operated by my cousin Scott and his wife Kim, a large-scale red Angus seed stock operation. So that is where I'm getting the idea and the concept of a cattle ranch for that portion of the map. The rest of the map is still to come, a work in progress. So I've decided to start at $60,000. And we're going to work our way up. And there's two things that we're going to build. One of the things that we're going to build is a large-scale commercial cattle feedlot. Now, I'm going to show you there's a few of those around my hometown. This one is Dahlgren Cattle Company. This is where my dad currently works. You can see just how large it is. I can zoom in. You can see their feed pile here and just how many head of cattle they have. You can scroll up about another mile or so, and you come to Paul Johnson and Son Feedlot, as well as Phelps County Feeders. So one of the big things about the town where I grew up. Then you keep scrolling a little bit further north, and eventually you're going to come to my grandfather's farm. This was the basis for the videos that I did, Ludine Farms. For those of you that have watched those videos, recreating the farmyard that my grandpa had back when I was younger in high school and working with them on a regular basis around the farm. So what I'm going to do is take this farmyard again and recreate it with the two cattle pens we had out here on the west side, the two cattle pens we had across the north. We did have a couple of pig pens here in the middle, as well as over here on the side. I may add those in as well. There was a workshop here underneath these trees. There used to be a shed here where we stored our straw bales, a couple trailers and whatnot. So those are the two things we're going to do with this map. We're going to start off with the ranch. As we make money, we are going to build a commercial feed yard, and then I'm also going to recreate my grandfather's farm that I worked on growing up. So we're going to jump over to the map in the game now. I'm going to explain a little bit more how we're going to do that, but you guys are just going to have to stay tuned to the series and watch along to see how we're going to make our money to work ourselves up to this. So without further ado, we're going to jump over to the map. All right, so here is how we're going to do all of that stuff in Farming Simulator 2022. This map, if I didn't say in the first video, is Griffin, Indiana. If you watched the first video, you got a little bit of a tour of the farmyard here for the ranch, my house here. The intro video, I'm cutting some grass up there to get a little bit more silage. So eventually what I'm going to do is buy more land. So using this map, the main town is over here. All these blue icons are different points where you can sell stuff, buy stuff. You can see that I have a header sitting at the shop waiting to be picked up. So my previous Ludine Farms map, I built Ludine Farms right here on Field 7. So eventually I'm going to build up to where I am able to purchase this land, and I'm going to redo that farm build with some of the updates that I've installed. So eventually we're going to work up to buying Field 7 for that. The large cattle yard, the goal is to further expand, and if I can, purchase fields 13, 14, 15, and 16, and also field number 1, and that's going to be where our large commercial cattle operation is going to be. So that's just an overview, but what I wanted to try to do is make this series so it's going to last a while. So I didn't want to go in and cheat into the game. You can give yourself infinite amounts of money. I didn't want to do that. I want to build up to it. So what I have done is I have set ourselves down. I was at 60,000 and I've done a few things. So once I got the main parts of the farm that I wanted to do set up, I set the money down to 60,000. And we're going to see how long it takes. So eventually we're going to buy some additional fields, and I'm going to recreate a version of my grandfather's farm known as Ludine Farms. I'm also going to create a large cattle operation to simulate where my dad works, and I'm going to continue to work this ranch right here that's based off of what my cousin does back in Nebraska with his Angus Ranch. So that is the story behind Moose Farms. So I am going to stop talking now because we have some work to do. We need to feed some cows and make some silage. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to speed it up and I'm going to let you guys enjoy. well, that's about going to do it for this episode now that I'm soaking wet. About to get hypothermia from trying to mow that grass in the rain. But needed to get a little extra grass in the silo there to get some silage for the cows. So we're going to head home now. Hope you enjoyed this short video. In the future, we'll get back into the farming content, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about how we're going to make money to expand to those 2 additional farms we're going to add. So for now, please like the page, like the video, subscribe to my channel to get updates when I upload future videos, and feel free to share with your friends as well. Let me get the truck parked here. Unfortunately, I don't have any time to tinker with my 2 projects in here right now, but we will get to those next time. For now, I'm going to go inside, get some soup, get dried off, take a nice warm shower, and get some sleep. So the McCormick W4 and the John Deere A will have to wait until another day. But once again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for future content.